Chosen one, this message was delivered to you by God with intention, to ignite the greatness within you and equip you for your sacred mission. This message has reached you because you've entered a new phase. This isn't chance, it's divine affirmation. You have overcome the trials, remained steadfast through the tempests, and clung to your purpose when everything around you sought to shatter you. Now heaven is ringing the bell. Your moment has arrived. What was once postponed is now being unleashed into your life with unstoppable power. You've passed the test, even the ones you didn't realize you were facing. Out of billions of souls on earth, only a rare 1% are chosen for a higher calling, a profound mission, and a holy assignment. This isn't by chance. This is a divine arrangement. Your struggles, your heartaches, your solitude, they were all part of the preparation. Now the call is pressing. Hurry, align, step into your rightful place because your time is no longer approaching. Your time is now. In this message, we will explore 7 chapters to help you understand why you were selected, what you've overcome, and what lies ahead. Before we proceed, take a moment to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. This is a message meant for every chosen one to hear. If the essence of this message resonates with your soul, drop the number 77 in the comments. This isn't just a number. It's a sacred sign to the universe, showing that you are aligned with your divine purpose and ready to embrace the greatness that awaits. Only the truly chosen ones will stay until the very end. And for those who do, deeper insights will unfold. Your spiritual clarity will deepen, and the blessings embedded in this message will become crystal clear. Remember, wisdom reveals itself in layers. Revisit this message as often as needed to align your mind, body, and spirit with the truths being shared. Each time you return, you'll uncover something even more powerful, something divine that may have been hidden before. Let's begin. Chapter 1: The Silent Testing Grounds. Long before you even realized it, you were already being tested. Not in classrooms filled with books and lectures, nor in job interviews, competitions, or public stages, but in the hidden places where only heaven could see the choices you made. You were tested in the quiet struggles, the unseen moments where you could have compromised but chose to stay true. You were tested in the secret decisions when no one was watching, when applause was absent, and when doing the right thing cost you something. You were tested in the spaces where character is forged, not for human praise, but for divine approval. The hardships you faced weren't accidents. They were carefully permitted, intentionally placed to reveal what was unshakable within you. Your authenticity, your loyalty, your resilience, your unwavering heart for God. Every betrayal was a mirror to show your capacity for forgiveness. Every delay was a furnace refining your patience. Every disappointment was a chisel carving humility into your spirit. Every tear you shed in the dark was watering the seeds of your future greatness. While others gave up when it got tough, while many sought shortcuts, fame, and easy paths, you stayed the course when it didn't make sense. You chose integrity when compromise offered a quicker reward. You chose purpose over temporary pleasure. You chose hidden obedience over public validation. You chose long roads of faithfulness over shortcuts paved by pride. Even when fear whispered, even when exhaustion pulled at your soul, even when loneliness weighed heavy on your heart, you didn't stop. You fought silently. You endured quietly. You loved faithfully. You trusted relentlessly. Heaven was watching all along. Heaven heard your whispered prayers, your late-night cries, your desperate worship. Heaven recorded every moment when you stood firm. Even though no one clapped, no one praised, no one saw, heaven smiled each time you forgave when it hurt, loved when it was easier to walk away, and served when you had every reason to retreat. You passed the tests others didn't even know were happening. You passed silently, and that silent victory crowned you in the spirit realm before the world even had the chance to notice. The unseen tests qualified you for seen blessings. The hidden victories unlocked public rewards. Chosen one, you didn't just survive, you conquered. You didn't just endure, you triumphed. And because you proved yourself faithful in the silent testing grounds, you are now being summoned into a new season, a season of visible honor, divine elevation, and fulfilled destiny. This next chapter is not a reward from man. It is a reward from heaven itself. Chapter 2: Separation for Elevation. One of the clearest and most unmistakable signs of being chosen is the experience of isolation. While others were forming tight-knit groups, bonding in their communities, and celebrating their unity, you often found yourself standing alone, looking from the outside in. You witnessed others being lifted up, praised and admired, while you remained in the shadows, your accomplishments overlooked, and your presence unnoticed. But this was never rejection. What seemed like loneliness, abandonment, or exclusion was in fact divine protection, a shield placed over you by a higher power that saw the purity of your path. In the times when you longed for companionship or recognition, God was working behind the scenes, preparing you for something greater, something that could not be tainted by the noise of the crowd. Your separation was not a punishment but a sacred preparation. It was a holy orchestration that kept you apart from distractions, from energies that could have clouded your purpose or led you astray. The world did not understand you, and that was exactly how it was meant to be. You were never meant to follow the crowd. You were always destined to stand apart, to stand out and to rise above. In those moments of deep solitude when the world seemed to forget you, God was whispering into your spirit, molding and refining your soul for the calling ahead. It was in that quiet space that your inner strength was nurtured, your wisdom was deepened, and your vision was made clear for the journey that lies ahead. The destiny you are meant to fulfill requires someone who is strong enough to walk alone, wise enough to trust their own inner compass, and steadfast enough to not be swayed by the fleeting opinions of others. The loneliness was never meant to crush you. It was meant to position you. It was the divine alignment of your path, the gentle but firm hand of God guiding you into a place of preparation that could not have been achieved amidst the noise and chaos of the crowd. You were being called higher, and only through isolation could you be set apart, refined, and prepared for the power and purpose that would one day be revealed. Now, in this season of your life, the time of your elevation is drawing near. What once felt like abandonment is now becoming the foundation for your rise. You were chosen for something greater, and the time has come for the world to see why you were set apart. You were never meant to fit in. You were created to stand out, to shine as a beacon of light in a world that desperately needs your unique brilliance. Chapter 3. Hidden Battles, Public Rewards. Chosen ones often find themselves fighting their greatest battles in silence, in the unseen corners of their lives where no one else can witness their struggle. While the world around you may have celebrated your successes or cheered for your achievements, they couldn't see the weight you carried behind closed doors. The battles that shaped you, the ones no one knew about, were fought in the secret chambers of your heart, mind, and spirit. There were days when depression and anxiety threatened to overwhelm you, when financial struggles felt like chains that bound you. When betrayal cut deep into your soul, you carried all of this silently, bearing burdens that seemed unbearable, yet still finding the strength to rise. You cried tears that no one saw, felt pain that no one could understand. Yet you kept going. You kept showing up for life, for others, for your purpose. You gave even when you had nothing left to give. You believed even when belief seemed like the hardest thing to hold on to. In those quiet moments when it felt as though the world had forgotten you, when your spirit felt too weary to keep pushing, you still fought. Your battles were private, but they were shaping you for something far greater than you could imagine. And now there is a shift in the air. The winds of change are blowing, and the reward for your silent perseverance, your hidden faithfulness, is about to be revealed. You may not have seen it coming, but God has been preparing a table for you, not in some secret, isolated place, but in the presence of those who doubted you, those who dismissed you, those who ridiculed your struggles or belittled your faith will soon witness your elevation. The very ones who questioned your strength will be the ones to see your rise. Your private suffering was never in vain. It was in the darkness of those battles that your true power was forged. Now your victory will not just be for you. It will be a public testimony of God's faithfulness, a living testament to the power of perseverance, and a shining beacon of what happens when you choose to trust God even in the hardest moments. As you stand before the table that God has set for you, remember that every tear, every sleepless night, every moment of doubt you overcame was preparing you for this moment. The world will see not just your victory, but the strength that was born in the secret battles, the resilience that grew in the hidden corners of your journey. Your public reward is not just a reflection of your success, but a reflection of the God who never left you, who strengthened you, and who is now bringing you into a season of public elevation. Your time has come. The table is set, and you are about to be honored in front of those who never understood the depth of your struggle. Now is the time for the world to see that your private suffering has birthed a public elevation, one that will testify to the power of faith, endurance, and divine timing. Chapter 4. Recognizing the 1% anointing. Only 1% of individuals carry a spiritual blueprint powerful enough to shift generations and change destinies. You, chosen one, are part of that 1%. This isn't arrogance. It's recognizing the anointing upon you, a rare divine mark that sets you apart. From a young age, you likely felt too much for the environments you were placed in. Your spirit was never meant to fit into limited spaces because it was designed for greatness. Small talk drains you. Shallow conversations bore you. You crave depth, purpose, and real connection. That hunger inside you isn't random. It was planted by divine design. It distinguishes you, and now it qualifies you. You were never made to blend into the background. You were made to stand out, to lead, and to light the way for others. The longing for more was always preparation for your higher calling. You may have felt misunderstood all your life. Your visions were too big, your dreams too bold for many to grasp. But that's only proof of the magnitude of what lies within you. You were never created to fit small molds. Your destiny cannot be contained by labels. Your soul is expansive, infinite, and carries a mandate from heaven. You are not here to live an average life. You are here to shift atmospheres. While others are content to follow, you have been called to lead. The path of the 1% is often lonely, but it is sacred. You are being refined in ways others will never see. Each trial you face is crafting the character needed for the mission ahead. Resistance is not punishment. It is preparation. You will be tested. You will be stretched. And yet you are equipped for every challenge. Your spiritual DNA carries strength, resilience, and divine wisdom. The longing in your soul for deeper meaning, for higher purpose, has always been a compass pointing you toward your destiny. Trust it, follow it. It is the whisper of God within you, guiding your steps. Your anointing is not about fame or applause. It's about impact, about legacy, about changing lives, even if it's one soul at a time. You are chosen to break cycles, to build new foundations, and to birth new beginnings. Though you walk through valleys, remember every step is ordered. Nothing is wasted. Every trial, every tear, every delay has been woven into your destiny. You carry a fire that cannot be extinguished. Even when doubt whispers, even when fear creeps in, the light within you burns brighter. You were made for this. You were prepared for this. Those who cannot see your worth are not assigned to your destiny. Don't seek validation from those without vision. Your anointing is evident to those with spiritual eyes. You are here to awaken sleeping souls. You are here to shift atmospheres wherever you go. You are a walking testimony of divine favor and resilience. As you step into this truth, the world will be forced to recognize what heaven already knows. You were chosen, anointed, and commissioned for such a time as this. Chapter 5. Divine Acceleration. Chosen one, hurry, because divine acceleration is now in motion. The season you have been waiting for, the season you have been praying for, is no longer on the horizon. It's here. What once took others years to accomplish, you will achieve in a matter of months, even weeks. Heaven's winds are pushing you forward at a speed you have never experienced before. Doors that were once sealed shut, doors that seemed reinforced with iron, will suddenly swing open without you having to force them. Relationships that once clung to you, draining your energy and distracting you from your purpose, will begin to fall away overnight. Some departures will hurt, but understand they are making space for the divine connections that are meant to elevate you. You won't have to chase what's meant for you. It will arrive divinely without struggle. Opportunities that once seemed out of reach, beyond your ability, will now appear effortlessly before you. What you thought was lost will be restored. What you thought was delayed will be delivered, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. But you must be ready. This is not the time to second-guess your preparation. This is not the time to sit idle waiting for a sign. You are the sign. You are the one heaven has authorized to step into new territory. No more delay. No more hiding behind fear. No more talking yourself out of the blessings you prayed for. Self-doubt has no place in this next season. Overthinking must bow to obedience. This is the hour where faith must lead and fear must be silenced. There will be moments where it feels overwhelming. Move anyway. There will be voices trying to sow doubt. Stay rooted in the promise. Every step you take is blessed, even when you cannot see the full picture. Remember, obedience now brings overflow later. Heaven has already stamped your approval. The divine court has ruled in your favor. Angels have been dispatched on assignment to clear the way for you. You are no longer striving. You are flowing. You are no longer begging. You are commanding. You are no longer surviving. You are thriving. This acceleration will feel uncomfortable at times. It will stretch you. It will demand a higher level of trust. But do not fear the speed. You were built for this. You were trained in secret for this very moment. The battles you fought in the dark were never wasted. They forged the warrior now ready to emerge. Every scar you carry is a medal of honor in the spirit realm. Every prayer you whispered through tears has been stored in heaven's vault. Nothing you endured was in vain. It has all been counted, and now it will be rewarded. God is not just bringing you opportunities. He is transforming you into the type of person who can steward them wisely. You will not lose what is coming. You will not mishandle the favor being poured over your life. Your hands have been cleansed, your heart has been purified, and your spirit has been fortified. This is why you had to wait. This is why the delays were necessary. They were not denials. They were preparations. Now the wait is over. Acceleration demands action. Acceleration requires boldness. Acceleration rewards the courageous. Move forward even if your knees tremble. Speak even if your voice shakes. Leap even if you feel unsure. Heaven is backing you. The same God who began a good work in you is faithful to complete it. You are stepping into days you once only dreamed of. You are walking into promises that your ancestors prayed for. The shift is here. The momentum is undeniable. The time is now. Get ready, chosen one, because divine acceleration won't slow down for fear, doubt, or hesitation. It will carry you higher, faster, and further than you ever imagined. This is your moment. Move accordingly. Chapter 6. The Weight of Responsibility. Being chosen is not just a blessing. It's a responsibility. It's a sacred trust, a divine assignment that cannot be taken lightly. You are not selected simply to enjoy favor. You were commissioned to carry a mission bigger than yourself. You are not called to conform. You are called to transform. You are not here to blend into the background. You are here to shift atmospheres wherever you go. Every room you enter is meant to be different because you were there. Every conversation you have is meant to plant seeds of truth and awakening. The lives of others are attached to your obedience. There are people you haven't even met yet who are depending on your yes to your calling. Your courage will set captives free. Your resilience will give hope to the brokenhearted. Your story will heal, inspire, and awaken souls who are still trapped in darkness. Even your scars will speak louder than your words. Your battles were not just about you. They were about everyone assigned to your voice. Your presence, your light, your breakthrough will be the blueprint someone else needs to find their way out. Your light will expose lies. Your integrity will make compromise uncomfortable. Your truth will dismantle deception. Your authenticity will pierce through the fog of confusion that many are lost in. When you walk in truth, you don't even have to shout. Your very presence challenges the atmosphere. You are a carrier of divine disruption, called to uproot falsehoods and plant seeds of revelation. You can no longer play small because others are waiting for your rise. Comfort is no longer your safe place. Calling is. Convenience is no longer your guide. Conviction is. You were never created to fit into shallow molds built by fear. You were shaped by fire, tested by storms, and refined for impact. Every hardship you endured prepared you for the platform you're now stepping onto. You are the evidence that faith, perseverance, and divine favor are real. When people see you, they will see a living testimony that God still works miracles. Your life will preach louder than any sermon. Your transformation will be undeniable proof that surrender leads to supernatural results. You are walking validation that destiny can survive delay, betrayal, and even the pits of despair. The weight you feel at times, that heaviness on your spirit, is not punishment. It is the mantle of leadership, the cost of carrying influence. It is the reminder that greatness demands accountability. It is heaven's way of trusting you with something sacred. You are not just chosen for applause. You are chosen for responsibility, for stewardship, for legacy. There will be days when you want to quit. There will be moments when the burden feels unfair. But in those moments, remember, the assignment is bigger than your emotions. You were not selected based on convenience. You were chosen because you could be trusted. Trusted to rise when it's easier to fall. Trusted to love when it's easier to hate. Trusted to lead when it's easier to follow. You were set apart, not set aside. You were equipped for impact, not equipped for ease. There is a reason you couldn't give up when others did. There is a reason you kept believing when logic told you to surrender. Your perseverance was a sign that your spirit knew even when your mind doubted that destiny was non-negotiable. The weight you carry will be matched by the glory you reveal. The greater the burden, the greater the breakthrough. The greater the test, the greater the testimony. The greater the fire, the greater the anointing. God wastes nothing, and in you he has invested greatly. You are called to be a torchbearer in a generation craving light. You are called to be a voice of clarity in a time full of confusion. You are called to be a warrior of truth in an age of deception. And though the weight may seem heavy now, remember you do not carry it alone. Heaven backs you. Angels are assigned to you. Grace sustains you. Chosen one, wear your mantle with honor. Walk in your assignment with courage. Embrace the weight because it proves the magnitude of your calling. You were built for this. Chapter 7, Embracing Your Crowning Moment. Now you stand at the threshold between everything you endured and everything you are about to become. Your tests have turned into testimonies. Your scars have become your armor. Your survival is now your superpower, proof that what tried to destroy you only refined you. The universe, the angels, and heaven are cheering for you to step fully into your anointing. All of creation has been watching you fight unseen battles. You are no longer the wounded warrior hiding in the shadows. You are the crowned victor standing in the full light of destiny. This is your crowning moment. It is not merely a reward. It is a recognition of who you have always been. Not because you demanded it, but because you earned it through tears, perseverance, and relentless faith. Every silent prayer, every lonely night, every hidden sacrifice was recorded in heaven. Nothing you suffered was wasted. You didn't just survive. You passed. You passed betrayals, delays, and long seasons of silence. You passed through fires and came out carrying new authority. You carry a frequency now, an energy that commands respect. You are part of the rare 1%, the royal priesthood, the chosen generation. You are the fulfillment of promises spoken long before you were born. You carry the lineage of kings and prophets in your spirit. You were born for such a time as this by divine orchestration. The crown you wear is not made of gold. It's woven from resilience, obedience, and unshakable faith. It may be invisible to some, but undeniable to those with spiritual sight. Heaven placed it on your head, and no one can remove it. Hurry, beloved. Destiny awaits. Your throne has been reserved for you all along. The doors you once knocked on are now swinging open. This is not the time to shrink or apologize for your calling. This is the moment to walk boldly, knowing you carry the endorsement of the Most High. Move with the confidence of one who is sent. Speak with the authority of one backed by heaven. The battles ahead may be fierce, but your authority is fiercer. When resistance comes, let it confirm the magnitude of your assignment. Crowned heads do not bow to fear. As you step into this new chapter, remember you are stepping into prophecy fulfilled. You are carrying blueprints for future generations. Rise now, chosen one. Walk through the threshold with courage. Own your anointing. Carry your crown with boldness. You were created for this. Destiny has been waiting for you. Now the world will recognize you too. The crowning is complete. The reign has begun.